Megalovania.
Go ahead.
Yep. Toby Fox, you are now featured in a Metroid game. How do you feel?
Well, what are you gonna do for the Spider Guardian?
Bone Trousel.
There you go. I'd imagine that fight's more of a clusterfuck than.
It's a clusterfuck. Oh yeah, it's a clusterfuck. All right. So contact Winston and see when are we meeting because.
Yeah, my phone is at 10%. Do you have a charger around here?
Right there,
All
next to
right.
my bed.
Same place as always.
Yeah, I keep it in the same spot, relatively, always. I do lie to you, buddy.
It's not over here. It's just empty socket.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I thought I was working 16 hours per day.
Quick break trying to find a way to charge my phone. 'Cause that's important shit. Battery. Thank you, sir.
I need a little bit of break after that. Oh my god. One more asshole to go, Cole. This playthrough might not be that bad.
It was this moment that Jordan knew that he fucked up.
The Spider Guardian's like, oh, I can hear you. Oh, I can hear you from miles away. Is that the one I got you? Running and gunning? Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
Cool deal.
Yeah. We'll just cut this.
Yeah, we are.
break.
Yeah, break. Woo!
Break time!
Yeah, I needed just a minute to recollect my thoughts. I mean, I wonder how bad I broke the audio when I literally screamed in so much joy. I just that moment when I knew I had it and I succeeded. It just feels so good.
Yeah.
I mean, because I was dreading this, guys. Like, I was really dreading this. Like, this is one thing I just did not look forward to doing. I didn't want to do it. But you know what? I feel like I can beat this game now. It's going to take me a long time to beat the Spider Guardian because he's just a... He's a mess.
That would be deserving of the Benny Hill yakety sax. But that honor goes to Burner, man.
That honor does go to Burner. And guess what? That was one of my favorite things to ever edit. Because that was just so...
No, if only... Yeah, I can think of another brutally difficult game for us to play.
Yeah, I can think of a lot of games that we're going to be playing.
Well, you know what? If I do... Because I am going to do the Kirby series at some point on this channel. You know, maybe we'll get to Amazing Mirror, because I have no fucking clue how to really get through that game effectively.
Really?
Okay, it's the Kirby game I've mentioned before that.
It's the Metroidvania one?
It's an attempt at Metroidvania with Kirby, which I honestly think falls flat on its face. That game is really love it or hate it.
Yeah. There are certain people that'll be like, oh, this is a really cool idea.
And I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
And then, you know, you got the people who are like Cole, who are big fans of Kirby, who've been playing Kirby a long time.
Well, you can have fans of Kirby who've been playing it for a while who really like, you know, Amazing Mirror. It's just Amazing Mirror, I feel, mechanically doesn't hold up with trying to take the Kirby formula and applying it to Metroidvania. The problem I have is that they straight up pretty much took the engine from Nightmare and Dreamland, which you get hit once and you lose that copy ability. You better catch it quick.
Oh,
But,
really?
You. Which is the main reason that I despise how Amazing Mirror handles, you know, progression and exploration. That's the only reason why I despise it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Otherwise, it'd be...
That I can see where it gets on your nerves.
Otherwise, I'd be pretty ambivalent towards Amazing Mirror. I haven't
This
beaten it.
area
I've
look
tried playing
familiar,
it.
Cole?
Almost looks like we're in some sort of structure. No, it kind of looks like a temple area.
No, this is where you fight the Boost Guardian.
Oh, duh!
Yeah. Same thing.
Oh, yeah, I recognize it now.
Yeah, just a different more ball puzzle.
Because in the Dark World, it's easier. What?
I love this theme so much. It just fits so well.
The soundtrack in Prime 2, I feel like, is even a step up from Prime 1.
Okay.
Like, they're both really good, it's just
and,
that Prime
okay.
2 knows how to convey its darker atmosphere musically.
Yes. I think there are some instances where it doesn't fit very well. Like the Aegon Waste, I didn't really like that theme too much. But the Sanctuary Fortress and this I really love. you know, like the Phazon Mine is purely atmospherical. Talon 4 purely atmospherical. Pajana Drift's purely atmospherical. Like all three of those did it well, but the Aegon, it's probably my least favorite in terms of design. This is my least favorite in terms of just going through, because this just gets really old really quick because of the water.
Yeah.
Missile expansion.
On the bright side, there's a remix of Brinstar Red Soil here, so... Was there something you could have bombed there? Because the floor looked cracked. Okay.
Nope.
Hard mode included 1 or 2 collectibles.
No, it doesn't.
It would
Thank
not.
God.
It would not be that dickish.
No. This is where you fight the Boost Guardian.
Yep.
Same area and everything. I ain't going there.
Is it pointless to go back that way?
You gotta have the Spider Ball in order to get the energy tank that's there.
Oh, so instead of there being Boost Guardians, like, hey, sorry for all that shit we put you through, here's an energy tank.
Yeah, basically. It's the good version of the Dark World.
Heh. Read the light world.
Yeah. Alright, and now it is time to do.
Wow, we're still in this one little area. Yeah. Doesn't seem like it's too big.
It's not. It's until you get to the underwater section where it feels like it just gets monotonous. And what I mean by monotonous, it just gets old. Every area looks the fucking same. These things can jump like a motherfucker too.
They have Air Jordans.
They do have Air Jordans. I think they can actually jump somewhat up here. Look how big that height is. I actually want to see it.
Well, they look pretty swole, so I think it's just
Nope. Bitch.
it just has no idea. What? You look like you got caught on something right when I tried to jump up.
I want to see it.
No, I guess you just mildly annoyed it.
Oh man.
I don't know, maybe it had a bad day.
That was boring.
We call that a waste of time.
Neat waste of time with Jordan White and Cole Eldridge. We do it a lot. Where's the...
Okay, with our setup, I'm leaning back in this chair and it's on wheels, so I'm slowly inching away from the mic, like, as I'm trying to, like, lounge around.
Well, you know, you gotta get comfortable. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's hard to get comfortable in here.
Yeah, but then all of a
fuck.
sudden it's like I'm commentating from all the way back here in the middle of nowhere, and then I come back to the mic, and then it's all okay, fine and dandy.
Like cotton candy.
There you go, fine and dandy like cotton candy.
Mm-hmm. I really want some cotton candy now.
I blame the rainbow beam.
Yeah, I could blame that rainbow beam, man. You know what? But now that we got the boost ball, we're allowed to access the next area in this game, which is actually the final area in the game in terms of the Dark World. We get the newest missile upgrade, which is the Seeker missile, which I don't use.
It's basically is it basically a homing missile?
It's 5 missiles in one, but
You mean a super missile?
it shoots off in multiple directions.
Oh, so it's a super missile if you had that power put into a spread shot.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not as powerful as a super missile because
So-
it's just 5 individual missiles.
That sounds really fucking pointless.
Yeah, it's only used to open doors at this point.
Can you jump off the cliff and die by any chance?
No, but you can jump off the cliff and lose health. Cannonball!
And it just warps you back up here, okay.
Yeah. Cannonball motherfuckers.
Cannonball! Samus then died.
It was that this one.
And Samus realized that everything's gonna be okay because she's the main character.
Sometimes I hate main character immunity. It's really apparent in Sonic the Hedgehog. That fucker should have died multiple times and is still alive.
I can breathe in space, but I can't breathe underwater. Fuck logic, am I right? Way past cool! Rings! You're too slow!
I can...
Suck my dick!
I can, do chaos control with a fake chaos emerald.
Because
Reasons.
writing.
Because reasons. Like, even
Because fuck you, I'm the main character of this series.
Even Shadow's just like, what the fuck? Like, he had no words at that point. He's like, how the fuck did you even do that? He's like, oh, I had to thank you.
Even when you have a game named after yourself, I'm still the more interesting out of that entire role. Why? I don't know.
Yeah, we're going to be coming back here, folks. This is where you get all the key bearer lures that actually tells where the keys, specific locations are.
Which are basically the Chozo artifacts of this game.
Yep. I mean, we're beating on a dead horse by saying, yeah, it's fucking dumb. But you know what? I mind it. I don't mind it in Metroid Prime. I mind it in this.
Because you have to do something convoluted to find them in the first place, don't you?
Yeah, you got. They're all in the dark world. You have to have the light suit to find most of them. You have to have the dark visor. You have to find a specific enemy that holds said key.
You gotta have your antenna tweaked just the right way so you get a good television reception. Then you gotta make sure your radio is on this exact frequency. And then you have to make sure that the oven isn't on and your codec has to be tuned into 104.78. You also have to make sure the planets are all aligned perfectly fine and that this ritual goes completely fine when you have a baby goat as a sacrifice. And you also have to make sure that you pray to Miyamoto that nothing bad happens during this ritual.
Basically.
And then at that point, there's a slight chance that you might find one of these. And if that's not it, then you just pray to the Iron Giant Moth over there and hope that it shows you the way.
Meet the last portal in the game.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looked kind of, not foreboding, but kind of ornate. Portal use is currently impossible due to safety measures in place on this system.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that in the Dark World, this is some sort of arena.
It's the final fight.
Alrighty.
That's all I'm going to say.
Bioscan complete. This Luminoff is dead.
There's one that actually is really, really sad. That's about to come up. That actually is a little bit of an emotional roller coaster. So basically this is figure it out, spin the thing to where they all
Morph
go.
ball technology, where I guess the Luminoff could roll into balls and fix this shit. Either that or they must have had some sort of wonder screwdriver.
I don't mind some wondering screwdrivers, man. Like, I had friends that actually, because they know I like R2-D2, they actually got me a screwdriver set that's based off R2-D2's head.
Aw.
I'm like, you know what? Thanks, but damn.
Gee, this is starting to look somewhat familiar to the Chozo artifacts.
Yeah.
I swear, is that a prevalent symbol in the Prime series?
No. It's Chozo.
It just so happens that it shows up a lot in Prime 2's art design.
This takes me a while. I never remember the pattern, because it's like, yeah.
Aren't you?
No. I think I got it now once I get this one glowing. Then I can go back to this one, I think. I can make them all glow now. Or I should be able to. What? Damn!
Is there any reason this puzzle is needlessly convoluted? Because why the fuck not?
We met that one guy. We met that one Chozo.
Sadly, that one Chozo was their sole surviving engineer, and he was the only one who showed us this technology.
Pretty much.
So it looks like you're rotating them to a certain point, like it's a combination lock.
It is. And it just takes a minute, because it's kind of finicky. Like, it doesn't feel like there's a set pattern you can take. You just kind of got to go with it.
You basically just kind of have to fuck around.
Yep. Which I think I'll get it actually now, because I can go back to this one. I think I got it.
Nice.
There we go. We get the most useless upgrade in this game. It's only used to open purple doors. That's the only use I have for it.
The toothpick!
A toothpick is more useful than this fucking thing.
A Swiss Army knife.
That's more useful than this thing times 10.
Structural analysis complete. Seeker missiles. Okay, so riddle me this. So it looks like it's a target. Is it just 5 missiles that converge on a single point? So I mean, I can only see that being useful if there's a swarm of enemies.
Even then, it's not useful.
Because I mean, I'd imagine that's slight homing.
You might as well do a super missile at this point.
I mean,
in time.
with the super missiles, blast radius deal with a cluster of enemies quicker than the seeker missiles.
Yeah, because if you can get them together, then all of them can get hit by one. Yeah, that's
okay.
what
Okay, that I mean, I could see there's a use for that. I could see that being useful.
This is one of the saddest ones. Not this, but this one.
Let's see here. Bioscan complete. Lunar subject experienced expired 3.3 decacycles ago. Scans indicate that this Luminoth perished due to lack of nourishment. She remained at her post despite the fact that she was starving to death.
Like, she stayed.
Hold on, is there a name attached to that by any chance?
Nope. But you're gonna find the strongest Luminoth.
Because I know that when you do, there's one Luminoth that when you scan, you learn that they were the original wielder, or the original wearer of the dark suit.
Yeah, you're gonna find her very shortly, actually. Key bearer lore.
A new lore has been added to your logbook. Luminoth data pack.
Yeah, I'll read all the keys once we start finding them, so people can get a general understanding of where the fuck these all are, because they're very cryptic. Because they're all in the Dark World, and they're all over the plains. And the ink protect these keys like nobody else.
Turns out it's actually their source of crack cocaine.
Yes, it is. Fuck you.
See, I mean, they're keys, but they also act as a means to generate certain matter. What kind of matter? Drugs.
No, they protect the king, the emperor.
Yeah, and they also dispense drugs, so that way no one will think to even overthrow him, because they'll be too high.
Welcome to eating logic with language.
Now, you see, being in their natural habitat, they're incredibly intelligent, and normally they would believe that each one of them is superior to the other. However, there's the existence of the king. The only reason they follow what he does is he makes sure they're all high as fuck, so they can't get too smart.
Oh, he's big and powerful as fuck. He makes... Unlike Metroid Prime, it feels like, he truly is the emperor. Winston say anything yet?
Yeah, I'm trying to get in contact. Like, he just responded.
Like, I mean... Because it would be nice to hang out today, All four of us happen to be in town.
Well, Sam had to leave.
Oh, Sam had to leave?
Yeah, he's headed back up to college.
Gotcha. I think Winston might just want to rest with his family.
I mean, he wanted to hang out with us later today.
Oh, yeah. Wondering... punishment these things take. Jeez. What? Another one?
They just want your soul.
Yeah, they do.
Either that or they want you to convert to the Mormon faith.
Well, the thing is, this was the turning point for me when it came to Metroid, because I remember my dad fighting this thing, and I'm just like... like, my little self is just, like, scared half to death.
Hello, do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior, the Emperor Ing? Turns out they're not actually trying to assimilate you, they're just here to talk about how great their leader is.
Might as well. I do something, man. I do something with your life. Thank you for falling right into my trap. I love that sound effect of the armor kind of crisping away.
Yeah, it's a nice audio detail, because you actually get the idea that this is a corrosive atmosphere.
Yep.
And probably any other thing that would have entered this, dark version of Aether without any sort of armor on them would be fucked. Like we already saw with Amorbis that it, pretty much turned to ash as soon as it lost its protection from the atmosphere. Which kind of also goes for the ing themselves. When they're exposed to sunlight, they just turn to ash.
Yep. Let's get these fuckers here. He's got to give me a good time frame here because I can't just save like anything else. Meet the final arena.
It's the
And meet the strongest Luminoth here.
Acol. Yeah, I remember reading about her, and I'm looking into the suits for Metroid.
Soon I shall pass to final rest. My key is in place. Throughout my spiritual link to the others, I know where their bodies lie. I shall leave this knowledge that their last location in the Dark World can be known. May this knowledge lead our warriors to the Sky Temple keys. The time draws near. Hear the words of Acol, she they call Champion of Aether. Yeah, she was the champion, and she died.
Yes.
This shows how bad this war is.
It also shows
Know
how
that-
badass Samus is in comparison.
Know that my warriors fought and died with uncommon valor. Do not look unkindly upon their failure, for they died to save us all.
Well,
Look how she honors them.
Yeah.
But look at the statement she makes.
Key of Acol has been placed. Its lock forever open.
Yep. Now meet the hunt for the Sky Temple keys.
Recording.
3 years later.
60% of the law.
That's
book is
an
honored.
odd number to point out.
Yeah, why
game.
not 50?
Recording.
Who am I to judge? I'm
Jordan motherfucking White, that's who.
I'm Luigi.
Luigi fucking Jumpman, that's who. Okay, I'll be honest, if the Mario Brothers, if they were given an actual last name, make it Jumpman at the very least.
I know.
At least that makes more sense than calling them, Mario,
Yeah,
Mario,
Mario.
Luigi, Mario. I get they're called Mario Brothers, but come on.
Like, seriously. That's a proper name.
Like Mario Jumpman. You don't have to say Jumpman, you can just say Jumpman.
Yeah. I mean, it all would work. Oh, fuck.
Okay, Winston said he's having dinner with his family, so maybe we can just hang out with him after that.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna wait for my energy to fuck.
Wait for your energy to fuck, there you go.
Like, my energy is really low right now.
How low can it go?
Like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Somehow I've managed to loop it back into the negatives. I'm still alive.
I don't want to fight you.
Too bad, bitch.
Normally only one hunter ing comes upon at a time.
But now there are two! Woo! Woo!
Well, no, it's because the other hunter ing is like, oh, I'm not gonna fuck with that guy. Like, the hunter ing have great self-respect for each other because of how powerful they truly are. I mean, they are 10 times more powerful than warrior ing.
So, question, are these similar to the Hunter Metroids from Prime 1,
Yeah, a little bit.
mechanically speaking?
Yeah. See, because as soon as that one dies, this one pops up.
Gotcha. Well, I was also talking about in the fact that they attack you from a distance. Do they leech energy by any chance?
No, they do not.
Okay.
They only do that when they do the Metroids.
Alright. They saved that for the Metroids.
Yep. I mean, it shows how incredibly smart they are, too. To tame a Metroid?
Well, they don't tame it, they just take it over.
Well, the thing is, Metroids are incredibly hard to even take over. Samus manages to only do it because it was the first thing that the Super Metroid saw.
Well, here's the thing. That's what it imprinted on Samus. But the thing about Metroids, though, is that in terms of mental capacity, we're not really sure if they're how intelligent they even are, because all we see is their ravenous appetite.
Aggression. Their unrelenting aggression. Like, they can know that they're gonna die and they're still gonna attack you.
Pretty much the Metroid's philosophy. Fuck you and everything within a 50-mile radius. I'm hungry, bitch.
I'm hungry, motherfucker. But see, when you do kill a dark enemy with the dark beam, it
just-
drops a fuck ton. of ammo.
So, on the one hand, you're trading off a quick kill for more ammunition for the opposite weapon.
Yep.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, like, I feel like when we actually go visit Winston, I'm going to stop at, like, McDonald's and pick something up to eat.
Maybe.
Because I am kind of hungry, to be honest.
Yeah, I just had lunch, so I'm not too
I
hungry.
didn't get to have anything because it was a busy day at work today, guys. I'm literally running on fumes here. And the fact that Cole and I and Winston and probably Sam included, we all got to bed around 1 a.m. I had to wake up at 6 this morning. So, definitely an early wake-up call, but you know what? I'm still enjoying this Let's Play. I feel like this Let's Play is going to be somewhat better than Prime for a reason of the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen to me during this Let's Play.
Yep. I mean, we already saw one of the splinters just commit suicide.
It's just...
That was too good, because, like, wow, these things take forever to kill.
and I'm going to try and do my best to edit that in without it. Because what I want to do is I want to have it to where it, like, loops the whole thing, and then just show us laughing afterwards. Because that laughter was amazing.
We'll think of something.
Yeah, we'll think of something. You already starting to think of clips for number 2?
For Mega Man 2, yeah. I'm already starting to think of clips.
Cool deal, man. Awesome. Doing pretty good.
This elevator looks really familiar.
We're about to go into it. Ugh. Just not a fun part of this game now.
Well, it looks like something's supposed to clip on to the back of this armor, and it looks like Samus doesn't have any boosters on this armor.
Rapidy boost, you say?
Something that will boost the gravity we experience while underwater?
What the fuck kind of shit are you smoking and where can I get it?
You know, I'm legitimately curious, though, because, I mean, mechanically, I understand why water makes you slower in games. But I'm legitimately curious...
Why can't she just have an underwater function in her suit already?
No, I was actually just gonna ask, like, if you realistically had a suit of armor that was probably, you know, this fucking heavy, how would you even be able to move underwater?
Well, we may think it's heavy, but maybe to her it's literally a pure...
Well, I'm talking in terms of mass anyways. It may not be heavy to her, but in terms of mass, that's gotta be pretty fucking heavy.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine underwater...
She takes up some weight. I mean...
Well, I'm trying... Here's what I'm also thinking, is like, in Mega Man
because
games...
the thing is, she is a very tall and muscular woman, too.
Yeah.
I mean...
Zero Suit may not, you know, portray that effectively.
No,
but
it doesn't. To be honest, I really don't like her in her Zero Suit, to be honest. I mean,
the Zero Suit design... I mean,
I
like
liked it when she's just in a bikini because it just feels like, oh, duty calls.
Well, at least with Retro, I do like that the power suit and, you know, its variations were built around the idea that Samus was, you know, a person in the suit rather than the suit is iconic, but how the fuck do you get in it?
But with Other M, it feels like she can just summon it at will.
Well, here's what the thing about the Zero Suit
But in
is...
Metroid Prime 3, she needed her ship to say, Various Suit online, let's go.
Well, here's the thing is that in, whatchamacallit, the Zero Suit in itself kind of was just, you know, skin-tight suit. And in Zero Mission, you know, it made a lot of sense, you know, how it was portrayed.
Yeah.
It's just that since then it's become kind of the replacement for, like, you know, the reward of... Or I say reward, but since, you know,
It is a reward.
beating a Metroid game fast enough, you see Samus without her armor. And, you know, Metroid 1, if you beat it fast enough, she was in a bikini. So it's like, oh, well, we can continue that tradition with skin-tight blue suit. And it's like, I understand you're going to have a really thin layer of something between you and the suit, but there's a way for you to do it without making it, you know...
To be honest, I'd rather see her in a bikini.
I mean, there's a way that you can do it to where it isn't, you know, leaving Zero to the imagination, so to speak. I don't exactly
I
have
don't mind.
I understand it, and I don't mind, but, I mean, the Zero Suit just seems kind of odd from a design perspective.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen, like with Retro, they were looking at how there would be, like, a sort of musculature in the suit. Like, right, you know, beneath the armor itself, but also above the Zero Suit. And to me, I would think that that sort of musculature-looking, you know, wires and shit would be the actual sort of Zero Suit.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, there's probably a little bit of artificial, you know, actuators and shit to kind of help, you know, Samus carrying the suit, but she's still pretty strong by herself anyways.
I mean, she's a superhuman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Chozo made sure that she was ready for just about anything we would ever come across.
Yep. Phazon didn't really predict that, but sure.
Well, the thing is, like, they also trained her to be a warrior. Like,
Which is kind of
like-
weird. Can I point... I mean, I'm sorry to interrupt, but what's weird is that the Chozo, they used to be this, you know, race that was like, you know, a bunch of warmongers. And then they're like, you know what, we were assholes. Let's, you know, go for the betterment of Galactic Society. They became, like, peaceful, almost like monks, okay? Why the fuck did they train Samus to be a warrior in that case?
okay.
That's one thing that when I look
I'm
at
gonna
it...
answer your question because they saw what happened to her. They saw she kind of wanted revenge. Like, she's this lonely little girl who's like 5 years old at this point, and you know, she lost everything she ever knew.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe also trained to protect herself? Because now that you bring that up, that is a really good point.
yeah. Well, the thing is, I feel like the Chozo kind of knew that she was going to encounter Ridley again. Like, in some way, shape, or form, that she was going to encounter him again.
Yeah.
And to make sure that she was ready to fight him this time.
Yeah. Okay, well, I realize I say that the Chozo, you know, they went to like this, you know, monk-like lifestyle, but lore on the Chozo is kind of inconsistent
It's
in the
iffy.
Metroid universe anyways. So it
Alright,
could go
go.
either way. That's definitely water. And Red Bryn Star theme.
I love this remix. It is so
The remixes
gorgeous.
of Super Metroid themes in the Prime series are just gorgeous in general.
Because they were gorgeous in Super Metroid, and just having more sound channels, better.
It's like the Magmore Caverns in Prime.
Oh yeah. First, we're gonna save because this shit gets on my nerves.
Yeah.
Like, this is an area.
Well,
All right, ended session, and then
Yeah, I was actually just about to ask. So